Paimon thought you'd be super anxious having to wait for us here at Eugene Terrace, but you seem as calm as ever.
Huh? So this isn't the first time? I've never heard of this happening before.
You're thinking about Natlan, right? It did feel kind of similar, but not exactly the same. Is Lily's border anything like the Night Kingdom in Natlan? No wonder so many people have been aging faster than normal.
Then what should we do now?
Wait a second. That Gates method you mentioned. Are you talking about the one from the sanctification of Tao Du? Do-over? You mean make a whole new border? And the 7? What do you mean, obfuscate?
As in, disappear from the ley lines completely, never to be seen again, taking the banished evil along with them.
So someone has to die for this to work? But you can't seriously be considering this. Huh? There was a disaster at Wuwang Hill? What happened?
Some sort of natural disaster, wasn't it? There used to be a village there, but then there was a flood or something. It took a lot of lives, and all the survivors moved away. But that doesn't explain how Wuwang Hill became the dark and gloomy place it is today. Maybe there was more to it. Sounds good. If we're all done here, I'd better get going too.
Wait, Lun Paimon meant to ask, how did you know where to find Hu Tao? Did you already know something was wrong with the border?
Oh, that. Yeah, I definitely owe you an explanation. Why don't you meet me at the Adventurers Guild later? I just need to write a letter to my family first. I want to let them know I'm fine. And I also have some questions I want to ask them.
Alright, then we'll see you at the Adventurers Guild.
Traveler! Paimon! Over here! Perfect timing. I literally just posted my letter. Anyway, back to your question. Let me guess. You're probably thinking I predicted the border crisis with some kind of mysterious magic.
Well, yeah. Aren't the Lawns of Chen Yu Vale all experts at Qi divination or something?
No, that's simply not true. Yes, the Qi arts have been practiced in my clan for many generations. And yes, Wind Reader is listed as one of our ancestors in the genealogy. But my family are only distant relatives. We branched off from the main family line long ago. By my grandpa's generation, the only Qi he knew was a few parlor tricks. Put it like this. My grandpa makes a living telling fortunes in Yilong Wharf. But I'm making more than him just selling my handmade arts and crafts.
Huh. So why exactly did you come to look for Hu Tao?
Because Grandpa's readings have gone sideways recently. The romance and career fortunes are doing okay. But when it comes to longevity, everyone's readings suddenly saying they only have a few years left to live. It gave Grandpa quite a fright. Fearing backlash from his clients, he closed shop and shut himself away at home, trying to divine an answer to the strange readings. But after days and nights of divination, the only clue he got was Wangshang Funeral Parlor. Right around that time, I happened to receive an invitation from the Ministry of Civil Affairs to organize a street fair. So I figured I might as well drop by the funeral parlor to see what Director Hu might know about all this.
Oh. Wait, so your grandpa's divinations were correct all along, weren't they? The longevity readings were affected by the border crisis, and Wangsheng Funeral Parlor was the answer, because they can fix it!
It's certainly looking that way. Apparently every soul in Liyue is now living under the creeping shadow of death. But so far, we are the only ones in the know. Wait, that's the one I left at Miss Yingar's shop. It's actually a product of genuine Qi art. It's engraved with an exorcism sigil to absorb inauspicious energy in their owner's place, so they won't come to harm. I had no idea you'd been holding on to it all this time. I guess it was meant to be. You're more than welcome to keep it if you like. When I first arrived at Liyue Harbor, I passed by a large house and felt a chill go down my spine. So I made a rattan figure and gave it to the young master there. Later on, I also sensed something similar around Timaeus, so I made another one and left it at Scent of Spring. Then I followed Director Hu to Wuwang Hill, only to find she disappeared without a trace. While I was searching the area, I found Miss Chi-Chi. She was stuck in some kind of crevice, and she seemed to be blocking something from coming through. When I tried to pull her out, we both got pulled into a cold, dark place, which I soon discovered was the border. We wandered around aimlessly for a while, until we ran into Director Who. She lit some incense, and was burning Feder left and right with a flaming staff. But there was just too much. There was no way she could hope to get rid of it all. Worse still, the Feder blocked off the way we'd come in, trapping us inside. Thank goodness you came to our rescue.
Whew, what an ordeal. Still, your family sounds more impressive than you let on. Didn't you use some kind of illusion magic in the border?
Yes. Actually, that and the rattan figures are things I learned from one of my cousins in the main branch of my family. She's been practicing the Chiman art since she was little. She's also the one I posed some questions to in my letter back home. Wow! Good guess. Yes, I want to know for sure whether sacrificing one of the participants is a necessary part of the method or not. I figured she might know.
Huh? But Hu-Tao already told us it won't come to that. She said we just need to make sure the person can withstand a strong blast of Feder.
I certainly hope that's true, but I can't help but feel uneasy about it. I haven't known Director Who for long, but I get the sense that she prefers to keep the truth bottled up sometimes. Sure, she talks a lot, and isn't afraid to broach dark and uncomfortable topics, but she really hasn't said much in the way of her own private thoughts. It's like she's already got a plan, and is keeping it to herself.
You mean, you think she lied to us?
I wouldn't call it lying per se, but remember when the Tianquan asked about the incident at Wuwang Hill from a decade ago?
Yep. Hu-Tao said that it doesn't have anything to do with what's happening now. Are you saying they actually are related?
I just heard that there was a flood. But given everything that's going on, I think it likely had to do with the border as well. That would at least explain the strange weather going on at Wuwang Hill. I remember my cousin saying that around that time, the Wangsheng funeral parlor set up an altar on top of the hill. I just assumed it was for a funeral. But now, I can't help but wonder if it was some sort of ritual to try and fix the border. Anyway, the ceremony was hosted jointly by two former directors of the Wangsheng funeral parlor, namely Hu-Tao's father and grandfather.
Oh, really? Hu-Tao's never mentioned her dad to us before. How strange. So you think there's more to this story, huh?
Yeah, but since she brushed it aside when the Tianquan asked her about it, I don't see how I can broach the topic. I've only known her for a few days.
Huh? You think we should ask her about it? But she's never opened up to us about family stuff before. What if she shuts us out? All right, let's go find her and take it from there. Hotel! Yep, so we thought we'd come hang out with you. What were you looking at just now? Huh? Wait, are they? That's awful. So, is that what made Wulong Hill the way it is today? Sounds like you blame your dad for all this. But maybe the question is, why did he mess up? But doesn't that show how much he cared? You don't need to be so hard on him. Sure, he made a mistake, but he can't have meant for things to turn out this way. Alright, in that case, Paimon has one last question. Earlier, you said that no one will have to die when the array is activated. Is that the truth? Okay! That's all Paimon wanted to hear. Whoa, everyone's here already! Yep, pretty good, thanks!
Also, my cousin wrote back to me. She mentioned that people have started to get sick in Yilong Wharf as well.
Oh no, it's spread to Yulong Wharf now? Woohoo! So what's the plan? final gate. Wait, so you've assigned all the gates already? But the Gate of Death sounds so dangerous, and you only just got back from the border.
That's right. But let's discuss it once Director Who's done with you.
Oh, so you were waiting for us all this time?
Oh, I didn't expect to see you here at this hour. You're in unusually good spirits, Director Who. Even pesky Baiju gets a fortune coin today? It's the sun symbol.
Aw, it's nice to see that Chi-Chi's recovering well from all that fetter at the border.
In fact, Chi-Chi insisted on joining me at the gate tonight. She's determined to help eradicate the fetter. One moment, Director Who. Tonight, you will stand guard over the Gate of Death, the most ominous gate of them all. It may not help much, but I transferred a little extra life force to you. May it help you stay alert and focused during the proceedings. You needn't worry about that. As your archenemy, why would I undermine myself to help my opponent?
Where to next? Also, she brought some fortune coins for you. What are you talking about? Is this supposed to be a riddle? go next? Whoa! You got a new outfit too? You look amazing, Xiangling!
Yeah, director who has the most exquisite taste in the world, etc. Her work is incredible! Especially this Globa hat! It's just as cute as the real Globa!
It's great seeing both of you together dressed in your new outfits. You almost look like sisters!
I don't know, Hu Tao. You're kind of asking a lot of me there. Why get me involved? Can't you just give these to them yourself? Fair enough. Wait, does that mean you're involved in tonight's ceremony thing? I heard the announcement from the Ministry of Civil Affairs. Wow, sounds amazing! So, is this what's been keeping you busy these past few days? No wonder we still haven't had that meal together. I bet you barely had a moment to breathe. Once the ceremony's over, come for food with us, okay? Promise you won't stand us up this time? Okay, I can get behind that. If you're a no-show, I'm sending the Traveler to track you down and drag you back to the dinner table kicking and screaming.
Alright, we've been to 3 places already. Is there anyone else you want to give a coin to? Whoa, you got some for us too? Oh, Paimon's so excited! What fortune are we gonna get? What does this symbol mean? Wow, you get Paimon like no one else does. Thank you, Hu Tao. Thank you so much. Huh? Why'd you change back, Hu Tao? Wait, isn't this the branch from your hat? Paimon doesn't like the sound of that. You scared Paimon. You've got a great eye, Hu Tao. It's a Rex coin. Although, probably not the genuine article, because the Conqueror of Demons told us he couldn't sense Rex Lapis's power in it. Yeah, that too. So maybe it can keep you safe. And remember, the sooner you get back, the sooner we can go for a meal together and hear Yunjin singing. Ningguang Guanyin, we're back! So what did you want to discuss?
Remember how I wrote a letter back home to ask about the array? Well, I got a reply.
Oh, Paimon remembers. So was Hu Tao right? No one has to be sacrificed, right?
Unfortunately, my cousin could not give me a definitive answer on this, despite scouring the family library. But given that the array gets its power from the ley lines, She suspects that the obfuscation requirement may be a rule laid down by the mountains and the land.
So, you're saying Hu Tao has to die?
If my cousin's right, and as I said, she can only speculate, but she also provided me with a method that might just be able to save Director Hu's life. See this? It's a rattan figure I made for the director. One of many. In case you've forgotten, they work by absorbing evil energy in their owner's place, so they won't come to harm. With the technique my cousin explained, I managed to connect several of these rattan figures to the gate array. That way, the Fetter Blast will be shared evenly by everyone in the array. What did I tell you? I knew the Traveler would help us. Then please, take this rattan figure. I'll link you up to the array right now. Huh? What's going on? This doesn't make any sense. I don't think I made a mistake. But it seems like I can't connect the Traveler to the array. This should work in the exact same way as the gate array, by using the power of the ley lines. But the ley lines aren't responding to the Traveler, almost as if they believe she doesn't exist.
Oh, so could that be the reason?
I've never heard of anything like that before. I don't know. This is the first time I've run into a situation like this. I would write to my cousin, but I think we're out of time.